Hello everyone, and welcome to this triple review British Transformers figures. Today I have the 2023 Jurassic Park collaboration with these two figures and the Age of Prime Studio Series B127 or Bumblebee. So I'm actually going to start off with this figure first before the double review over here with these two. So we have Bumblebee here from Transformers 1. The accessories come with the Ion Blaster, and then he comes with his, we don't see these in the movie, but he gets blaster hands and his knife hand parts, but he can't put it on his normal hands. You have to attach them to the blaster parts, so that's the only way you can actually display the knife hands. So he has the Ion Blaster, which he can hold it in both his hands just like that. And also, if you're not using it, there's on the back, there's a hole, so you can just plug it into the back so he can hold on to it. And also, he has his blaster hand, so you just put on his fist right there like that, if I can get it on. Which is being difficult for some reason, so I think I might be doing it wrong. Okay, yeah. Just like that, he should be sliding. And if you're not using his blasters either, just on the back where these plugins are, you can just put in his knife and blaster parts and just tap it in the back, so you can just hold on to them like that. So I'm gonna remove the accessory real quick so I can reveal his articulation. So go to the head, just not the biggest up and down, but a pretty good one, I guess. And he's a head swivel all around. Next his arms, he could have his arms go like that, rotate them, at the shoulders like that. He could move. Then at the wrist, there's a swivel. There's no really articulation in the hands, because and the bend at the wrist like that. There is a chest swivel, not good, but you can do a 360 with him. A spread like that. A bend at the knees that looks like this, which is, I don't know, you can move back like that, move forward like that. His legs can bend pretty far actually. And this is mainly for the transformation, but his feet come out forward like that. So he goes to get a pretty good swivel with his foot, like a good movement on his foot to bend for posability. Now, he definitely does not look as really to the leg parts. That's a little inaccuracy, but besides that, I don't have a problem with this figure. The thing is, he definitely wasn't my first choice when I first picked him up. He was definitely not the first, but I already had the other figure, which is Devastation Prime, which I already have. So now I'm gonna work with transformation here. So what you want to do is rotate his head backwards, so you have the back of his head facing you. And right here, you open, if I can get it. You open by his hand, just like that, open it, and then you just push his hand inside. Do that same thing for right here, and his other hand. Next thing you want to do, this is on the front plate, it's on his hip, so you just, actually that's not it. Back here on the back, you hold his back, and there's this black part where you pull it up. Then on the front, now you bring it up. For this part, you want to close until you hear a snap, and then that locks this basically like that. So you're gonna move it like that so it doesn't get in the way. Next, for the legs, you want to hold the feet forward. Back here, these things you want to pull back like that. Next is like pegs on the foot right here, and there's a hole right there, so you want to make sure that's connected just like that. straighten out the feet a little, just to make sure. Then right here, you want to leave that one for them because you want to bring these back like that. Then where this clip is, you want to have that in. Of course, you want to adjust the tabs right there. For the back of the car mode, or the vehicle mode, the Cybertronic vehicle mode. Now with my copy, mine was difficult when I first got it, but it's better now, I guess. It's being difficult with me right now when I'm trying to show the camera. If I could just get it in. There we go. And now it should be able to do that, connect that. Then there we go. Now right here, you want to have that at angle, so when you pull down for it, you have that at angle, so it just goes in easy. The back, my copy is not that big very well, so just know that. Next, right here, for the RCCs, you want to make sure you get a good pivot in, so like that, where you have it, where you have it like straight right there. This is one of the more annoying but difficult parts for new people. And then with this, you just rotate it just like that. Do it for both sides. Next, you just want to go here. There's a little tab right there where that tabs in, and there's a plug right here where you want to tab that in. Do that for the same. And there you go. There's this Bumblebee Cybertronian car mode. Now it looks pretty nice compared to the movie. There'll be the back parts do not accurate. There's like a gap in the bottom. It's just something else, honestly. But besides that, not a bad car mode. Now with the accessories, there's actually plugged in. So right here, you actually put his blaster / knife hands on there, just like that, and put his ion blaster on the side of his car, where the hand is. So that's how you have his battle mode car, basically. And that's gonna be it for the Bumblebee. For Bumblebee or B127, I give this guy like a decent 7.5 out of 10. He's definitely not my favorite out of 8 times so far. Next, we have the 2023 collaboration, Dilophoton and JP12. Now, I got these more recently, and I actually pretty enjoyed them. I was a little bit problems with them, but it's fine. So first, we're gonna transform Dilophoton. So I'm gonna bend his legs, or her legs, bring them back like that. For the tail, there's this part where it comes up, and that's for the gun that she holds on with her. This side and hold this up, keep it like that. And next for the head, you pull it out, bring this chest part down after you bring up the arms, which is easy on tab, and just bring them out. And then you bring it back and put the head down, and then you pull it out, or pull the back part out so you can reveal the head. These are kind of fragile because they're on this small peg, so when you do that, these are easy to lose, so be careful with those. And then with this back part, I just remove these. You have this part, you want to just push it forward, bring that part down just like that. And if these came off, just plug them back in, just like that. I don't know where the other film went, so get it real quick. I'll find it. Oh no, I found it. It's under my phone. There we go. And there's Dilophoton. And here's the tail, like I mentioned. So there's just the gun part. You just push it forward, rotate it like that, and it comes with a spin effect for the Dilophosaurus mode, which is also just the shot ammo for the guy. But it's also not a very strong connection, so it will fall out every now and then. Just put that in here, and there's the gun. And the transport mode of the Dilophosaurus, or however you pronounce the name. So I gotta say, it's not a bad figure, but definitely not my favorite either. Posability wise, there's a little bit of pivot actually. Good range of the feet. Now it's difficult to stand through this, sometimes because of the heel part, but that's fine. A bend at the leg, rotation already. There's a spread, kind of like that. Arms are kind of on this weird thing, so it's not really movable. That's what I meant. But it gets the job done, honestly. Of course, these are the most fragile things, so those fall off. Oh, the head's not tapped into anything, so you can still swivel it. And there's not really an up and down motion because it's on down. But yeah. Now, transform this back to the dinosaur mode in a second to show you guys how to. So I can show you how the possibility is on the Dilophosaurus mode. So I'll get back to that in a second once I transform JP12. So here's JP12 in the car mode. This is supposed to represent that one scene in Jurassic Park where the guy Dennis, I think his name was, gets this stuck in the pit and has to take it out and meet the officer. So that's what it's supposed to be. So when we go into the car form, you'll see what I mean in a sec. So what you want to do is on the underside, you pull his hands forward, just like that. And next you want to untap the bottom, so you just want to pull down. Not yet. Actually, no, you want to open the door flaps on both sides. Now you want to pull down right here. This is where the feet are, they're spread it like that. Next is some one more difficult part, since I don't know what fragile copies you want to pull up and forward with the hood and slide this in, just like that. And next, when you're separating the feet, there's this hinge part for the shin. You want to pull it forward, just like that. Pull it forward for both of them. And then you want to, right here, you just want to pull out. It's a little tricky, but you want to pull out, and that's how you get the legs out. And you want to close this for the shin. And then back here, these are the feet, so you want to pull out, feed, and just push them forward. And that's how you get the legs of JP12. Next, we want to do this skirt down. You want to make this skirt part right here, you want to push it down so that it's in here. Next, we put these like that, and just pull out the arm tab these like that. And next, you want to just push this forward, and you want to lift up these flaps at the 12 part on the sides. Pull these all the way up. And you want to angle it properly to pull the arm piece up so you get this tab in the front. Adjust the back. There should be a tab in the mine just already did that, but I don't care. And we just want to fix the arms by keeping this joint up and pulling the actual arms down, and then rotate the wrists so it's actually hold it. And here is JP12. Set up for mobility. He has a arm span like that. Can bend, rotate the fist. Oh, I forgot. You're supposed to hold these down at the tires part. I forgot to mention that. And just so you just push down and go for it. There we go. At the legs, you gotta spread just like that. Not really a rotation, unfortunately, due to the backpack part. Well, this side does. I just gotta pull it out more. Just like that. There's a bend like that. There's a okay pivot, not the best, and then the foot is already. This is not that much, but that's just like the transformation. So overall, not really poseable. In the head, not really poseable at all, actually. So I feel like most of the articulation had to get sacrificed due to actually transforming to making it accurate. So if you look at it closely, it's supposed to resemble identities, especially the head part. So the accessory comes with this blaster right there. There's hard hat, which you can just plug on, and this shaving cream canister that I remember in the movie that Dennis collects the DNA in. And from the bottom, there's this blue part that acts as a blast effect for the blaster on JP12 there. And he can still hold this. He has to hold it from the top though. But he can still hold it. So just like that. Now I'm going to show you how to retransform him for people who are confused. Just in case. So now you can't have the accessory element transform you, unfortunately. So what you want to do to transform him back is pull his arms back down until like this. Then just lift up. Just try to unplug and lift up. To actually pull back this backpack part, then do that. So do it easy like that. Push these side skirts down, then just get the wheels back to normal, just like that. Next right here, you want to push these all the way in again. And right here, this you want to twist it like that, so it could go like this. And mine's weird right now. I'll rotate that, and don't forget to rotate the wrist again when you're done and transform it again, just like that. That should be tapping right there. Do that for this arm again, do that. Rotate the wrist. And just tap in right there. Next, this skirt part, gotta pull it up. Make sure to have this up so it doesn't disrupt the transformation. Now we gotta pull the feet up and then back to this position. Next, we go over here, untap the shin guard theme again, just like that. And now you want to push these forward back into the leg part. You want to do it properly so this gets most properly. And this is why this has to be up, because this skirt part interferes with the transformation when you're trying to do that. Once again, you want to do that and just push it forward like this, so you can do that. And then you want to pull out the entire thing again. This probably should have been the first step for the legs, right? It doesn't matter. Next, we want to bring it together and just tab it in just like that. Next, you want to bring this, make sure this is forward like that. Then you want to bring this back and tap that back part in, tap the front part in, adjust it, make sure the wheels tap in, adjust it if you need to help it. And just like that, we're back to the car mode. Oh, mine's being wonky because of the arms being a little out of place. Okay, something doesn't feel right. There we go. And now, with this, the gun part, you actually put it as a whole or tap it in the front, and boom, the gun goes right there. These that plugs into that in the hard head. So you can't really attach these anywhere, but that's how you retransform JP12 back into the car mode. Next, I'm going to show you how to retransform Dilophodon, or Dilophocal. So first you want to retap the gun, just like that. Then on the back, you go over here. This is where you actually remove the tail and just plug it back in. So you want to bring the tail down, bring the legs forward. One thing I want to mention, when you first get the figure, the legs are actually just like this. So you want to do, you want to tap them, bring them down, just tap them in for when you're transforming it. I like to keep it that way because it looks better. So, but yeah, the legs straight just like that. Then you want to pull the head back, pull the robot form head down, pull this head forward or up and forward, push that in, take the head out and then bring that back. Then for the frills, you want to do that, pull out, there's a hole in the back where that taps in. Make sure you tap that in. If you're click when you shut it down, or it's a little difficult, you have to get it perfectly, just like that. Ooh, the frill. Oh, that's not the frill. I hate the frills like that. You want to just so it looks like that with the frills, and then you put the frills back in and those stacks. Give me a second. Okay, I got the other frill back up. Put that in. Put that. Move the legs out of the way. For the arms, just a tap it there. This hole right here where you just slide it and tap it in. Just slide over it. Add it so it looks like that. Then the arms like that. Bring the legs like that. Adjusted it, and there's the Dilophosaurus in the Dilophosaurus form. And then that same piece earlier can be used as the Venom Spit, just like that. There's no head articulation, just moving up and down. There's arm articulation, can move out, but just up and down, rotate as well. Leg articulation is basically the same as the robot form, and the tail can only move up and down. But yeah, that's it for this. So I'm gonna rate Dilophosaurus like a 6 out of 10 because they're the less articulation, unfortunately. And accessories when it comes to that, but it's fine. And next we got JP12. Now I gotta rate this at least a 7 out of 10. Definitely not the favorite. Definitely out of all the 3 I reviewed, the second most possible, but definitely not the best possibility compared to Bumblebee, but definitely not the worst compared to the Dilophosaurus. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for watching this. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more Transformers content or stop motion content or anything like that. And please have a wonderful and continue to have a wonderful day. Goodbye.